Hello everyone, welcome back to EuroHub and welcome to the series of lectures in gate concept. And we were discussing flight mechanics for the last two lectures. And in this lecture, we will discuss about airspeed calculations. And basically, you are aware about different types of airspeed. We have four main types of airspeed. They are indicated airspeed, calibrated airspeed, true airspeed, and equivalent airspeed. You can see in this particular note, and you can take a screenshot of this. And indicated airspeed is nothing but the airspeed indicated by the airspeed indicator, and calibrated airspeed is nothing but we have some certain errors due to position as well as instrument error. So when you calibrate the airspeed with respect to the error, it is called calibrated airspeed. Okay, for gate exam point of view, the most important airspeed are the third one and fourth one, that is the true airspeed and equivalent airspeed. And basically, the indicated airspeed, calibrated airspeed, and equivalent airspeed is going to be the same. Okay, it's almost going to be the same for most of the cases. That is, indicated airspeed, calibrated airspeed, and equivalent airspeed are almost going to be same for most of the cases. Okay, so we will discuss about true airspeed and equivalent airspeed. Okay, so true airspeed is nothing but it is the actual airspeed, actual speed of the aircraft with respect to the surrounding air. Okay, so for calculation of true airspeed, we can see the equation number 1. We are using the density of the corresponding altitude at which the aircraft is operating. Okay, so we have the equation root of 2 into W by S, where W is the weight of the aircraft and S is nothing but the wing area. Rho is the altitude at the corresponding, rho is nothing but the density at the corresponding altitude, and CL is the coefficient of lift. Okay, and also W by S is nothing but the wing loading of the aircraft. Okay, so this equation is derived using lift is equal to L is equal to half rho v square S CL. Okay, so for a steady level flight, the lift will be equal to weight, and when you substitute lift as weight, and we can find out the value of v from this equation. Okay, so v square will be 2 times W divided by rho SCL. So I can write as 2 times W by S in divided by rho CL. Okay, this is the, from this equation we are deriving the value of velocity. Okay, so this is the equation for true airspeed. In the case of equivalent airspeed, we will use density at the sea level. Okay, that is rho naught. So in the case of true airspeed, we will be using density at the corresponding altitude. In the case of equivalent airspeed, we will use the density at the sea level. Okay, and this equivalent airspeed is nothing but the airspeed at a dynamic pressure equal to dynamic pressure of true airspeed at a particular altitude. Okay, this is having no significance, but you have to remember the equation. In the case of equivalent airspeed, 2 times the wing loading, the W by S divided by rho naught, where rho naught is nothing but the sea level density into CL. Okay, this is the relation, this is the equation to find out the equivalent airspeed, and this is the equation to find out the true airspeed. Only difference is density. Density we are using for true airspeed is the density of the corresponding altitude, and density we are using to find out the equivalent airspeed is nothing but the density at the sea level. Okay, so for solving problems, we have certain relationship. Okay, the relation between true airspeed and equivalent airspeed, and this equation is directly asked in the previous year gate questions. Okay, so I have given the link. I have already solved the particular problems from this topic earlier, and I will be providing in the description box. Okay, so true airspeed is equal to equivalent airspeed divided by root of sigma. Okay, where sigma is nothing but the ratio between, that is nothing but density ratio. Okay, density of the corresponding altitude divided by the density at the sea level. Okay, and also you have to remember, in most of the cases the indicated airspeed calibrated airspeed and equivalent airspeed are almost the same. Okay, they will ask certain questions. For example, an aircraft is flying at a certain altitude and they have given the value of density. Okay, they will ask to find out the equivalent airspeed. So you can just substitute the value of sea level density. For most of the case, rho naught will be equal to 1.225 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, this is the standard value for density at the sea level. Okay, this value you have to remember while doing the problems. Okay, they will be giving the value of density at a certain altitude and they will be asking to find out the true airspeed if they are giving the equivalent airspeed at a certain value. Okay, you got the idea. They will be giving the value of equivalent airspeed, for example, say 60 meter per second or 160 meter per second, and they are giving an altitude density as 0.65 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, this is the value. They will ask to find out the value of true airspeed. So we have the equivalent airspeed, and first of all we have to find out the density ratio. So rho by rho naught, we have 0.65 divided by 1.225. You got the value of density ratio. Then divide by the root of density ratio, you will be getting the value of true airspeed. Okay, this is a most important relation in this topic. Okay, so I have solved this problem related to this topic. I'll be providing in the description box as well as in the end screen. Okay, thank you for listening this lecture. Take care.